Hey, what's good, y'all? Lynx here. Hold on, I gotta put my song on. I ain't heard this song in a while. I'm looking for it. Here we go. All right. So we are going to do a couple of things today. I'm starting late because shout out to Emmy, Friendly Pouncer. I was with her and Pixel Rich and a few others. I think it's streamer Docs. By the way, congratulations Docs for getting affiliate. I was playing a game with them called Crab Game. So the Squid Game is Crab Game. It was like basically like Squid Game, but like friend slop. It was free, so I didn't have to pay anything to play it. And I enjoyed it. Although I did see, you know, it's funny because what was that? Oh shoot! How'd that happen? Drop my phone. Hold on. We good? We good? I spent too much on this phone for it to break. How dare you? How dare you be on the edge and then tip over? Silly. Anyway. So what I was looking up is just a game, Crab Game, that I downloaded. And then when I was searching for it, I seen that there was a Crab Game 2. And it had like all thumbs down or whatever. And I read some of the comments on it. And basically there was like everything that was, it was already like low effort. in the first game, but the first game was free at the very least. And it was like more low effort, and then the things that people even still enjoyed about the first one, they removed it, and on top of it charged you for it now. And I think they charge $4, so it just said like mostly negative and stuff like that. I was like, well, can't beat free. And they didn't close down the servers or anything for the first one, so you might as well just keep doing that. Sucks that he can't make money off it, but you know, you gotta have foresight when you do stuff like that. But you know, that's the road for a developer. That's the road of a developer. But yo, we are so close to our follow goal. We are 19 follows away from our goal. And then once we make it there, we can roll out all the stuff that I wanted to do. I can have the conversation I want to have with you guys about the next step going forward for the state of It's Really Lynx. The last time I did this was back in January. And I just like let out everything that I've been feeling for the last, at that time, I guess like 2 years, year and a half, being in these Discord spaces. It really won't be that for this next one. Like, I'll be talking a little bit about the Discord, sure, but it's more so going to be what we as a collective, what I'm as an individual are going to do going forward as it pertains to this channel. And I hope you all enjoy. Like I said, it's not going to be like, I will say the last state of It's Really Lynx I did was negative, but necessary. Okay, like I had to get that off my chest. I didn't want to ride 2026 with all that on my back. So that was like my release therapy. That's why I let you guys know that I wasn't really looking at the chat. Hello, Kick. How are you? Let me see. Did you manage to get past the Joe Hendry Danhausen concert? I'm gonna talk about that in a second. But as much as that part was negative, it was necessary because I didn't want to carry that into 2026 with all that on my back, especially since like I was also dealing with the fact that my mom had passed away, like just maybe like 5 or 6 days before I did that giant rant and all that stuff. So I feel like that time was like the necessary thing to do it. But like I said, it's going to be somewhat negative, right? Cause still bullshit out there, but it's definitely going to be more positive. I'm in a much better positive space from then to now. And I got like a really good support system around me. So I'm happy about that. As it pertains to the Joe Hendry Danhausen thing, this might come as a surprise to you, Kick. I didn't think it was that bad. Maybe it's because I seen like I've been watching pro wrestling since I was like 12, I want to say 11, 12 years old. So I've seen shit far worse than that. Is it the worst of this year? Possibly. Like I honestly can't remember anything that bad this year, like on that level. Not saying that it hasn't happened, but I just can't think of it off the top of my head right now. I did see Jonathan Coachman talk about it, and he said it was the worst thing he's ever saw. Now I'm like, I can't take a fucking thing he says serious, because he also said the worst thing he's ever saw was Katie Vick. So you're not going to convince me that this segment with Danhausen, the same segment that he kind of gave y'all in February, just longer, right? And granted, that got booed, but then people quickly fell in love with him a week later. So let's take all that into consideration. But you're going to try to tell me the Danhausen Joe Hendry concert was worse than Katie Vick? That's what Jonathan Coachman wants us to believe. I'm like, no, absolutely not. Vince Russo's bullshit that he's doing then and now with JCW is far worse than that Joe Hendry Danhausen concert. The only problem I have with the Joe Hendry Danhausen concert, and I don't even like Joe Hendry. Like, I think a lot of y'all know that. I don't even like Joe Hendry. But the only issue I had with it, it went too long. It went way too long. It went like almost a minute and a half longer than it should have. So that's my only issue with it. But I just hate when people say things like they want seriousness in a wrestling, but they dick ride Danhausen all year. Like, there've been people dick riding him since February. It's almost August. So, and they're gonna go right back to dick riding him next week. Like, bad segment alone. His segments are supposed to be bad. That's his gimmick. That's his whole shtick. I'm not taking that on you, Kid, because all you did was ask me a question. You're not, you know what I mean? You didn't like do that whole thing. Yo, Anthony, what's good? But yeah, that's my thoughts on that or whatever. It wasn't. I've seen worse this year, because I thought about like what happened this year, and then as I was talking, I seen the JCW shit. The JCW shit is far worse than anything Danhausen and Joe Hendry did on Raw. And I'm trying to see what else happened on Raw. It was a go home show, so there's a lot of nothing happening because all they were doing was just like selling you on the show. I'll be doing my predictions Friday, so there's that. I'll be doing night 1 and night 2 predictions Friday night for our Up All Night stream. I'm probably going to be streaming late. I'm going to probably be streaming late Saturday. I'm still doing Up All Night stream, and I'm going to stream early Sunday because I'm not streaming after night 2. So I'll probably do an early Sunday stream before SummerSlam night 2 begins. But Anthony, to answer your question, I don't want you to feel like I'm ignoring you because I'm definitely not. I am doing A-okay. I'm doing pretty good, feeling good. I got a little wet earlier because it rained. As soon as I got out of work, it was just pouring down raining. The one day I don't have my umbrella. I could have went underground, like from my workplace. I could have just took the underground and then walked way further. But where I was trying to get to, it would just simply been just cross the street and then go down the tunnel there. That'd have been a direct path, because the other way, I would have had to go through all these corridors and then do this weird roundabout way to get to my destination. I was like, I don't really care. I could just do little slow jog to get to my destination, and then that's what I did. So came home, showered, kicked it with Emmy and Rich and a couple other people playing a crab game, and now I'm here with you guys. So, and tonight we're gonna do 30 trailers. I should really get to it ASAP, and we're going to play a new demo called Alpha Nomos. See how well that does. If I have the energy, I'll stay up and do a little bit of Final Fantasy, but we'll see. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. We still got all Friday to get the Final Fantasy. Hopefully. I'm trying to get through these trailers. So I had to load up over 300 more trailers, because I told you that's how far behind I am. Like, when I looked at that list, I was like, sheesh. So we're gonna try to do 30 a day, except for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, where we'll do 60 trailers. So if all goes well, by the beginning of next week, we'll be fully caught up and we can get the stuff way faster. So I wish I lived in a walkable city. I hate driving. Yeah, so I don't necessarily hate driving, but I don't hate walking either. But because, like, the benefit of living in the city, like my city is like, I think 70% of the people take public transportation. So we got trains that go over, we got trains that go under. The bus goes pretty much everywhere, even outside the city, like outside to another state. So it's really convenient to get to places. It's just that the only downside is you got to deal with public transportation, you know, like the weirdos on the trains and stuff like that. So you're dealing with a mixed crowd of people, but generally speaking, like, you know, you ignore them, they ignore you. It's kind of like The walkers, when you like, if you watch The Walking Dead and they got all that muck on them, like you put all that like blood and guts all over yourself to cover the like hide your scent, and you just don't give them direct eye contact and don't move, and then they'll go and then move away. That's how it is on the train. So don't look at them; they go away. But yeah, and I really hold up, knock on wood. I really don't want like that type of like energy out there anyway. I try not to give like direct eye contact, because another reason I don't try to get direct eye contact too is not out of fear of just like weirdos being weird, but also there's a lot of people that like on the train that want to try to sell you some shit or want you to buy into their sob stories or whatever. And I'm like, yo, I ain't got time for this. I ain't got time for that. Like, so I'm just not gonna pay attention to you. What I usually do, if I'm not like showing support through like watching you guys do your thing on your streams in the morning, if I'm not doing that, then I'm either making money, doing other things on my phone, or I'm playing something on my Switch 2. Sometimes I bring my Switch 2 with me on my commutes, and I'll be playing what am I playing right now? Oh my goodness, Bravely Default HD Remaster. That's what I'm playing off stream. There's 2 games I'm playing off stream, actually. It's that game, and it's a game I actually just downloaded because I had this game for months. I was like, I'm gonna buy this game when I get the money. And then I found out I had this game for months because Epic gave it away for free way back when. By the way, if you guys don't know, Epic gives away like 2 free games every week. So be sure to check their platform every week. You get 2 free games to download. I think Steam has something similar to that as well. And if you have a Prime account like I do, you can also get free games through Luna. But what am I about to say? So the game is called Echo Generation Midnight Edition, and they actually got a sequel that's out right now. I seen the trailer to the sequel. I don't know if I want that because they changed the turn-based combat, but I'm really enjoying Echo Generation. It's a turn-based RPG. I almost said JRPG. I don't think it's a Japanese developer, but it's a turn-based RPG. It kind of got like Stranger Things vibes, and the characters are all like pixelated, kind of like a 3D. I guess Minecraft would be 3D, but like there's a lot of detail on the character despite them all being like pixels and stuff. It's really cool. So I'm playing that off stream. All right, last thing, and then I'm gonna start. Which states? Wait, I got 2 questions. Don't I? Nope, just one. Which states have you visited? It's a lot. Well, I'm in PA, so I guess I visited that. I did visit like other parts of PA. Jersey, New York, Connecticut, Massachusetts. I used to live in Massachusetts. Florida, Cali, Texas, Georgia. We got states. I'm going to Atlanta, Georgia next week. Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up. Oh, round of applause to that. Yes. That's what I like to hear. I used to like fly to Atlanta all the time. Yo, Al Throwback, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. I am going to Georgia next month myself. I hope you have a really good time out there. And stay safe at the Atlanta airports. Atlanta airport can be very frantic when people don't get their way. So be very safe out there. From Cosmic Haven, figure I came support before I go to bed. Yo, I appreciate that, Al. Much appreciated. Get your after stream care or whatever you got to do. Sit back, relax, and lurk. And have a good night. Hope to see you Wednesday.
Yeah.
Take care. So, but yeah, I'm going south next month, and I can't wait. I can't wait. I always enjoy myself when I travel. Like it hasn't been not one time I traveled, like especially to the South, where like I had a negative experience. I think the last time I went was for my birthday, and I told you guys all about that. But for those that weren't here, the recap is we went to it was my birthday. I spent my whole birthday week out there with my girl. And we went to oh my goodness, the Universal Studios. They got the Epic Universe. So it's like, I think it's like 5 theme parks in one. And really my whole thing, I didn't even know like it was like that. My whole thing, I just wanted to go to Super Nintendo World. That was the whole reason I even wanted to go. I didn't want to go for nothing else but that. But when I found out it was all of those things in one, it was amazing. We went to it was like they had a horror theater. I forget the names. I'm bad with the names right now, but they had like a horror version where like the old school like movie monsters like Dracula, Wolfman, Frankenstein, all that stuff. That was cool. The Harry Potter one was my second favorite. I forgot the first one we went through, but like actually no, that wasn't the first one. That was the second one. The first one was like How to Train Your Dragon. They had this whole section dedicated to the How to Train Your Dragon franchise. And then the second one was like this wizard. It's not Merlin because it's not Disney. Although Disney, like the park was like right across. But they had like this. They had like 2 types of roller coasters, and one goes like really high up. The other one goes. No, what was it? One was for velocity, like for speed, and one was for like height. But then like they spiral out like a little like the little DNA symbol, and you're just like spiraling to Earth, going all the way down. That shit was great. There was a lot of great moments there. And then we went to this like amazing, what was it? This amazing arcade in Orlando where you pay one price. I think it was maybe like $20, $30 or something like that, but you can be there the entire day, right? It lasts for an entire 24 hours. So if you, let's say, went there like 3 p.m., paid the $30 or whatever, you can come back before 3 p.m. the next day and still be in there playing. And they had like old school arcade stuff that you guys see me play on stream. They got like the newer arcade stuff, like especially like rows of fighting games. And then in the back, well, way in the back, they had a bowling alley. But before that, they had like a desk where they had a they had a Smash Brothers thing set up with like 3 or 4. No, was it? I think it was like 4 controllers. No, it was only 2. It was only 2 controllers, but you could play Smash Brothers. You could play the NES Classic, or you can play the Sega Genesis Classic. And they had stuff like that. It was amazing. But yeah, it'd be much easier to say the states I haven't traveled to yet. I've been to at least, if not half the states in the US, then almost half. So it's definitely more than 15 for sure. I visited Florida and New York a couple of times. Other than that, I haven't been out of my state. I want to travel more someday. Yo, you definitely should if you get the opportunity to, like on some positive stuff. Don't let nobody like scam you or nothing. But like, if you ever, get the opportunity to, yeah, definitely take advantage of it. It is mad fun. And different places going to give you different experiences and stuff. So you can have something to take away from it, create moments, create memories, all that good stuff. So, I'm excited for my trip next month. And Kick, when you go, please be safe. I should have led with that. I don't know if I led with that or not, but I'm gonna say it again in case I didn't. Please be safe when you go on your trip. Let me see. That's probably like the most I yapped in a long time. Like opening the stream. Gotta start doing that more often, I guess. But we're gonna go a little late because I was yapping. So, let me see. What's this? I hate when they stretch out my screen like this, but I'm not gonna fix it because it'll fix itself. So you just gotta bear with it for the next minute and a half. This is a fast-paced action roguelike developed by Two Frog Software. So let me turn off my music.
Paladin, the Council have received reports of people vanishing and hideous creatures emerging. Nature itself is withering, and this can only mean that dark magic is.
Hold on, I'm gonna fix this.
Demons and war once consumed our lands. The fear, the hate. We cannot allow history to repeat itself. Paladin, you are all that stands between the forces of evil and our lands. Go now, and do what you must, as without your help, the world is already doomed.
Oh shit, that looked like Hell on Earth. That looked like the War from Darksiders. All right. There we go. Told you it fix itself. This is a social deduction team-based party game. Man, this game got a lot going on for it.
It was Gobi.
No. Let me explain.
Masters of Mayhem. Hold on, I want to add that. Already, right from the rip, we're adding the game. What type of game is this? This is a... You know, it doesn't quite say. I guess you're seeing it, so it doesn't. Oh wait, here we go. Fantasy Zombicide. Dead Men Tales. Wait, is this an actual game or is this a board game? Like a video game or a board game? You know what's crazy? They can make video games look like this now and they don't. I would love to see a video game play like this. They put a lot of thought and effort into this stuff. That's cool for this board game, especially if you're that type of content creator or you just constantly have your friends over. That'd probably be dope to play. I just wish that was a game. That'd be cool enough to be a game. They gotta have those type of graphics though. So what is this? This is a hit mech action game. Ooh, my type of game. You can never go wrong with flying mechs. What is the name of this game? Seika. Omega Phoenix commence Project 6. It's hard to read it right there. So I'm putting Omega Phoenix. I'm sure if I look it up, then like I'll be able to see more. Hold on, Kick, I got you. Yeah, I'm gonna add this that. People are a little stupid saying Bailey's back. Guess what? Bailey fans, her contract is still with WWE. She didn't return. Plus that was a house show. Yeah, I seen that too. I guess people thought that was her final match because the way she got taken out or whatever. They was like, oh, they're gonna write her off TV so she get fired. I never once thought that. I just thought like maybe she'll have like a couple of weeks off just to sell it for TV and then come back and get her revenge, which is technically what she still could be doing. Right? She still could be doing that. They showed Lyra this week on Raw, but not Bailey. So her contract is over until like October. Yeah. Yo, Kick, what do you think she's gonna do? I don't think I ever asked you that. What do you think Bailey's going to do in October? You think she'll stay with WWE or she'll go to AEW or somewhere else? Retire from wrestling altogether? Oh, what is this game? This is a first-person action-adventure horror game developed by Atmos Games, or Atmos. You know what this is? This is BioShock, but with like a different like type of aesthetic. It's less realistic. It's like a cartoony version of BioShock. Well, considering she's part of the 50% pay cut, it's best to go with AEW. Is it true that she took a 50% pay cut? Like, has that actually been confirmed, or is that just some Meltzer shit? What's this? Talaka. This is a stylized roguelike action adventure game developed by Potato Kid called Talaka. Interesting.
There's just something about a cyberpunk city at night. The neon
But I want to see something real quick.
pouring rain. That feeling that every nook holds a story. In our small cyberpunk diorama game, there's no pressure, no goals, just vibes. Kick back and build a cozy corner in a city that feels alive. Dress it with handcrafted props. Place people into your world. Then sit back and just admire your creation. Cozy isn't always sunshine and rainbows. Sometimes it glows. Welcome to Midnight Moments.
So from what I'm seeing here, I seen the Midnight Moments thing. Oh, Bluey, hold up. I played Bluey last year for the first time. I never watched the show, but I played the game and I was like, this game mad fun. And they are doing a Bluey sequel. Oh, they just added stuff to the game we already played. I don't really care about that. Hold on 1 second though. I want to see this real fast. So it says there's no proof. I said did Bailey take a 50% cut? It says no, there's no proof that Bailey took a 50% cut. While reports surfaced that an unnamed major WWE star was asked to take a significant pay reduction, fans speculated it might be Bailey, but she seemingly laughed off the social media rumors. And it says wrestling reports noted a push talent asked for a 50% cut, but the actual wrestler name was never revealed. Bailey's reaction, she posted a flashy social media post hinting she did not take a pay decrease. And her contract status is her current WWE deal runs through the end of 2026, and TKO reportedly still values her as a locker room leader. Well, hold on, because I want to see what was the post she made. Is this it? Hold on, let me do this before I don't know what this page gonna load, and I see a lot of streamers get caught lacking clicking on stuff. Oh, it's this. I can show this. Okay. Bailey said if a pay cut couldn't be me. Well, I don't know if that's Bailey actually saying this, but whatever. That's the thing. That's all these basically these accounts do is say, hey, this wrestler took a 50% cut. For all we know, if it came from Meltzer, I immediately take it with a grain of salt. We don't even know if any wrestler took a 50% pay cut. That was just something a dirt sheet reported and everybody ran with. For all we know, it could be a giant lie. But if she did take that pay cut, if it is true, and she did take a pay cut, yeah, if she wants the money, go to AEW. I could definitely see that. Because at this point, between WWE and AEW, it's like, what do you value more? Do you value getting more money or getting more exposure? Well, I can't even say that because they'll pay you about the same, more or less. But you'll get a lot less exposure with AEW than you would WWE. Like getting on AEW won't land you on like Jimmy Kimmel or nothing like that. But then again, Bailey's not doing Jimmy Kimmel anyway, so I don't know. Anyway, there's an upcoming colony management game with a roguelike twist. That's what this game is here. He said that mech game had me trying to look up a mech game I played as a kid, but I can't remember what it was. I don't know if it's Mech Assault on the OG Xbox. Oh, a mech game on a, ooh. I was about to, you know what I was about to say? I was about to say, oh my goodness, they just released the game like 2 years ago. They released like their 6th game. I thought you were talking about that. But then you said Xbox, and I was like, that mech game never came to the Xbox platform. What I was thinking of. I would think Armored Core. I was thinking of Armored Core.
Grab it. Upstairs.
Let me see. I'm gonna look it up for you.
We can't go through there. We're builders, not gangsters.
What is this game? Okay, so on the OG Xbox, they got like 9 games. They got Battle Engine, Aquila, Exoskeleton, Mech Assault, Mech Assault 2, Lone Wolf, Metal Wolf Chaos, which I've actually played that, what was it, last year or the year before last on stream? Murakumo, Renegade, Mech Pursuit, Phantom Crash. I'm like seeing all the stuff in this trailer out the corner of my eye. Robotech Battle Cry is something I actually played on GameCube. And Steel Battalion. So I don't know if it's any of those games.
Huh? Hey!
I don't know if any of those names ring a bell. And I can repeat it if you need me to. Run your own haunted house. Control the ride. Maximize scare and immersion. Balance power consumption. Buy props, decor, and animatronics. Upgrade and automate. Report and restock. And play through unique shifts. Interesting. All right. I mean, the title is pretty self-explanatory what you'll be doing. So, could have been N64 or PS2. I can't remember which console. I just remember there's one rainy level. Oh, it's definitely not any of the mech games I'm thinking of. And I can't even think of any. There's gonna be so many to name for PS2, I'm sure, because like there was like 4,000 games globally that came out for the PS2. So that'd be hard to narrow down. But it's much easier to narrow down N64 since it was only like, I think like 600 games that came out for it. So 600 next to 4,000. And it's funny too, because like the only thing I could think of that came out for like a mech game is oh my god, Custom Robo, but that was a Japanese import. We didn't get Custom Robo until, oh, by the way, this is a narrative adventure game too, by the way. We didn't get Custom Robo until the GameCube officially, but like every other Custom Robo game, I believe I think it was one for the DS and one for the GameCube that came to us, but every other one was Japan only.
I've seen tombs livelier than this.
The mission starts now, Agent. You need to survive till you reach the next train.
But I don't think it's that, because like there's no rainy stages on Custom Robo. What is this game? This is a single-player, third-person survival horror roguelike.
Watch out for the incoming storm. Agent! Mission failed. Let's run it again.
I'll add this. Freight Train. I'll add this game.
Hello, my little vampire. I'm so glad you're doing
I think just
well.
because how clean it looks.
Your letters always brighten my nights. Does the old farm feel like home yet?
This is a vampire farming life simulation developed by Little Chicken.
It sounds like your spells and potions are improving too. Isn't it nice to have a little
Oh, hello, Bleacher. How are you? Thank you for coming through.
And a wonderful way to meet.
How are you doing this evening?
Speaking of which, you'll have to introduce me to all your new friends when we visit. I think it'll be good for your dad to be back in Moonlight Peaks too. It's far past time the families in town made peace with each other. Anyway, I can't wait.
Then you went from a mermaid to a kitty?
I'm sure you've changed a lot in more ways than one.
Hello.
See you
How was your day? My day was good. My day was good. I can't complain. Work was fine. I caught up on Monday Night Raw. I'm still watching, I don't know if I told you guys this, but I'm watching this anime off stream. First of all, Bleach is back. I'm happy about that, but I gotta wait a couple of weeks because I already seen like the little Bleach movie, which is like the first 3 episodes of the new season. So I gotta wait a few weeks till episode 4 comes out. But I'll also off stream I'm watching Assassination Classroom, and it's pretty good. It's like technically it's 3 seasons, but Netflix condensed it to 2. Forever. Huh. Okay. Anyway, Netflix condensed it to 2. But I'm enjoying it so far, and I'm like on the last 3 episodes. So like season 2 got like 25 episodes. I'm on the last 3. Yo, Daryl, what's good? Thank you for the check-ins. Much appreciated. So, as of right now, like I'm not done, but I will highly recommend it. What is this game? This is a roguelike action RPG called Swordsary. Did I add this on the list? I feel like we watched this one before. I feel like we watched this one back in the spring. I don't have it on the list. No, I don't have it on the list, and I'm not adding it either. What is this? First-person cyberpunk western roguelike shooter. Why don't they give us like actual rogue games? Why do they always say roguelike? Let's give us the rogue.
I started with the traitorous rat.
This is a 2D action fighting game. Oh.
Little Lynx. On your knees, slug.
Oh.
Then it was the voracious brute's turn.
I mean, that's kind of broken that you can still, a character can roll back and then you can do a time jump in like that and still get damage off of them. That's supposed to be their recovery. You can still attack on recovery. That's crazy.
There is only one. Shogun.
Get over here, but don't say that though, because you're gonna get sued. Yo, Haroon, what's good? Thank you for coming through. Much appreciated. Hold on, let me pause this. That's a good place to pause it. Oh my goodness. Thank you for trusting me with your audience. Much appreciated. I'll be here to do the whole spiel when you get back. For those that don't know, I am Lynx. I'm a variety streamer. I cover all sorts of things. I cover hip hop, pro wrestling, anime, pop culture, and more. Currently, we're going through the Summer Game Fest. We're doing nothing but some trailers, teasers, and demos all summer long. We're watching a bunch of trailers right now. We're about halfway through, more than halfway through now, our list. And then after this, we're going to play a demo. And tonight's demo is Alpha Nomos, or Alpha Nomos. I don't know how to pronounce that. It's Nomos. So sit back, relax, enjoy yourself.
Herself.
Meeting old friends. Exciting, isn't it?
It is. Greet our darling dog.
Welcome back. I don't have to play this stage if they got. Is that his zombie that he's using? That better be his zombie. I think that is.
You're a mongrel.
Teeth were floating. It's all good. It's all good. I was basically just giving the whole thing of like, we're doing a Summer Game Fest. We're watching this sword fight 4 arena. Oh, it's a character highlight. Okay. Because I'm like, yo, this character look broken. I get it. I get it now. I understand. But yeah, we're doing the Summer Game Fest still. We're going to be playing a new demo tonight. I don't know what it's going to be. Oh yeah, I know the name of it, but I don't know how it's going to play or anything. So, and maybe some Final Fantasy. How was your stream? How was WoW? I know when I was in there, you were doing a raid. I just seen like everybody huddled in the middle and a bunch of numbers fly out. So I was like, you're definitely on the right path. And then you got to this area where you said you had to lock in, and I was watching you from like on my train ride home, and then that's when the internet started being shit. So I didn't get to see how it finished. Codename Cure 2. That was a co-op first-person zombie
The gloom
game.
moves again.
We didn't get our raid done. Too many mistakes set us back on time.
Mankind are running out of
Wait,
light.
question. Do you do the
When the dark reaches
I don't know what they call it in that space, 'cause I don't know all the WoW lingo and stuff. Do you do the thing where it's like if you lose your character, that's it, like the permadeath?
The blessed, the barely qualified.
I think y'all got a specific name for that, but I don't remember what it is.
Gloom has spawned countless strange.
Oh, this game is a bullet heaven survivor-like game with co-op and tower defense. That's doing too much.
Leave you no chance to survive.
I gotta protect myself and my home. That just said die productively. That's crazy.
Light spire, an ancient spark left by a hero, refused to vanish. Because unity is the road to victory.
I did have one on hardcore, but I killed him to drag over to the regular classic server. Oh, okay. So he's not completely lost forever, just lost over in hardcore. I thought it was like they got to be going, and then you got to start over. So like I'm learning something new every day. What is this? A psychological horror puzzle. There's a lot here. A psychological horror puzzle walking simulator developed by From South Games. What is this? This is a dog-centric fantasy adventure game inspired by the world of Wizard of Oz. Okay. So is that Toto? I don't remember Toto looking like that. I don't know what world of Oz this is. Yeah, he look more like Wishbone. What's the story, Wishbone? Definitely Wishbone. You seen that hat? Yeah, the little green hat on. It's definitely Wishbone. Toto's Journey. Whose Toto is that? Why I got a heart on it as a patch? This is a first-person survival horror game. He said, yeah, once they die on hardcore, you have the option to res on normal classic, but you would have to remake a new one on hardcore if you want to try again. Oh, okay. I like the fact that that's an option, because it'd be a shame for you to put like all your hours into a character and then now you can never use that character again. So that's just like all this time just lost. So at least you can salvage it to some degree. I like that. And it takes some of the pressure off of hardcore if you want to do it. Like you still don't want to lose them there, but like in case you do, it's not all is lost. I really like that. What is this? This is a cozy cleaning museum simulation game developed by Alien Line Softworks. That's cool. Tidy up history. Oh, is it like that library game that came out recently? Where all the books on the floor and you had to like tidy up the library, but this one's just a museum. I wonder if it's made by the same people. What is this? This is a Disgaea game? What? Yo, I haven't played a Disgaea game since PS2. No, I'm lying. I haven't played a Disgaea game since PS3. They had a really good strategy Disgaea game. Holy shit. Then they got Prinny on here. Hold up. I'm gonna get that.
All right, Lancers, listen up.
That's a memory unlocked playing Disgaea.
This one adds a ton of stuff you've been asking for. ADS, a large new map, a big batch of balance tweaks, and more. Here's the deal. All the major adjustments in this update live in our first...
I see a lot of people...
this allows us
shout out to K-Dub, Friendly Pouncer. K-Dub was actually playing that library game earlier this morning.
Might feel unbalanced.
I saw her playing it on my way to work.
And we want your feedback to decide what happens next. So please, drop your thoughts on Discord and Reddit. With that, here's the patch breakdown. ADS is officially in the game.
New ads.
Live now, an experimental playlist.
We can call them ADS. We got new ads.
This is a really
I wish they would give me new ads on Twitch. I'm not gonna lie. I don't mind watching ads to support people, like get your money. I'm all for that. But sometimes it sucks, like, cause I'll support like Latin streamers, right? And because I support Latin streamers, they'll give me ads. That's what I'm assuming anyway, because I don't know why else they would do this. But they give me ads in Espanol, and I'm like, I'm not your demo. Like, I don't understand what you're saying for the most part.
Good bones. We just need your vibe check on the play space. For weapons, we took a hard pass across nearly the whole arsenal.
So I had to keep putting the thing down for Twitch to be like, yo, stop sending me this because I don't understand it. I'm not trying to be problematic. I just don't understand the ad. I'm not the core demo.
Stay scoped in between shots. Full weapon by weapon.
Why the hell did that take 2 shots to take down that stationary target?
Mechs are disabled. For now. We'll see how competitive feels without them. And we may bring them back with some bigger adjustments down the line. Beyond that, performance is just better. Fewer crashes, a bunch of bugs fixed, and there's an optional speedometer now in settings if you're looking to prove that you're a speed demon. There's also a stack of mech, paint, and cosmetic changes.
Is this like Titanfall?
Go check them out in the patch notes. That's it. That's the update. Let us know what you think about the experimental playlist, and stay tuned for more to come.
This seems like Titanfall.
Lancers.
First person movement based shooter. Yeah, with mechs. That's Titanfall.
It's a heavy burden.
I think the problem with Titanfall, at least the first one, was that they tried to like incorporate a story mode in the middle of your deathmatch battles. Ain't nobody paying attention to that shit. They just want to shoot each other.
You have earned the truth. My name?
This is a dark fantasy exploration RPG called Verho, Curse of Faces. Verho. Just want to get ho off.
Oh, Alice! Wonderland's been awaiting your return.
This is an upcoming action hack and slash roguelike developed by Sly Glass Games. What? Wonderland will fall. Is this supposed to be Alice in Wonderland? I heard them say Alice earlier. Gin and Rummy. Malice in Wonderland. Hold on, let's flip a coin if I want to get that. Hold on. Time out. Or do y'all want me? Or do y'all want me to get it? I'll get it if y'all want me to get it. That's a demo. But other than that, I'm gonna flip a coin. Let's see what fate decides. So, I got my coin here. I think you guys can hear it if I hit it. All right, so heads I get it, tails I don't. Let's see. Heads I get it. All right, so we're getting Malice in Wonderland. We're gonna try out the demo at some point in the future. All right, let's see. What is Minecraft with a Viking? Is that what this is? This is a first-person extraction roguelike adventure developed by Gloombox. I like the footprints. I like that elite footprints. That's cool. See, earlier I was telling you guys about Echo Generation. It's kind of like this, not first person, but like how everything pixelated, but it also got like detail in the pixelation. It's like that. And some really good lighting. Elkhart, Dwarfdell, I think that's how you pronounce that. This is a train dismantling simulation game. Train Graveyard Simulator. So as you break down old trains, build up the new trains. And that's it. That's all there is. There isn't anymore. We got 30 more locked away. Let me see. What are we playing? We're playing Alpha Nomos. Let's see how well this goes. All right, is it gonna play? Is it gonna show for you guys? I tested this earlier before I started this stream. I don't know why it's not showing now when earlier it did. I don't get, oh, there it is. There it is. Take your sweet ass time. This had my controller vibrating last time too. I don't know if it's going to this time. Oh, now it does. I don't know if you can feel that. You can't hear the vibrations. All right, so I did my settings, but if you guys feel like it's still too loud, it's drowning me out or anything like that, just let me know. If it's also on the flip side, if it's too low, also let me know. All right. My controller keep going with the beat. Like the beat of the game y'all hear, my controller is moving to that beat. And since how I'm using a Switch Pro controller, it got like that, what they call HD rumble. So I'm feeling it in different parts of the controller. Not like the whole controller just vibrating just the one thing. It's like, if there's a beat, like a drum and another like little drum behind it, my controller vibrating to the little drum and the big drum. It's crazy. Even the character behind me is vibing. Look at him. Anyone have an eyeball? Let's see. Where is everyone and where am I? All right, that's how I move. I can't do anything else but move. All right, I guess it'll tell me more buttons to press after a while. Looks like a sword, but has a funky handle on it. A scrub. Surprisingly combative, really ugly bastard. It's an acronym. Man, you take out your own mans? Oh, you gotta do it with the beat. Wait, do I gotta do it with the beat? Oh, so I guess I do gotta do it with the beat. That's gonna get annoying. That's gonna get annoying fast. Do I play any VR games? Not yet. I don't have a VR to like do that, but that is something I definitely want to get into sometime in the future. Probably, honestly, I probably want to say like within the next year or so, I want to actually start trying VR. There are several games that came. Oh, I thought that was Winnie the Pooh at first. There are several games that came out for VR that I really want to try. Technically, I played one VR game, but I didn't play it in a VR setting. Earlier this year, we did Alien Rogue Incursion, and excuse me, that used to be a VR game, or that is a VR game, but they ported it down so that like PC players can play it or whatever. So I played and beat that, but I didn't do it in VR. Blood and honey and music. Where are my friends? You expect me to get by? You expect me to get by, which means to these ends? You talk weird and make no sense. Spill it, Shiny. You threaten me with that thing so sharp and shiny, but a master of the blade you don't seem to me. It's a sword of shorts. How hard can it be? Go on and swing then. I won't even fight back. But without any rhythm, your attacks will lack. So. You do not rush. You listen and swing with the beat. Time with the music, you'll bring the heat. Make timing inputs easier, largest window, best for casual players. Let's go with balance. I'll figure it out. So I haven't tried these. I want to see how playing an old school shooter ported to a VR would be like OG Halo. That is true. That's another thing too. When I do VR, I want to like fully get into it. Like I don't want to just have the headset and then be holding a controller. Like you said, OG Halo. I want to be holding something that resembles a gun, and then just like get it. Like I want to like fully get into it. I even like the little thing that you can like run on to where you doing like that. Ideally, I want to like fully commit. I know I won't get all that in one go. Like I'll just have to settle for just the headset when I initially get it. But like ultimately, I want to get to that point. They had a thing that we was watching earlier this year in February at the CES, the Consumer Electronics Show, where they were doing a lot with VR there, where like if there was certain scents in the game that you would be able to smell what's in the game and stuff like that. And they also had it where, which I have mixed feelings on this, but like they had a thing or like you have a sensor on you or whatever, and like when you take damage in the game, you get like a little jolt, not like nothing that will seriously hurt you, but you do like feel the impact. They want you to feel the impact on your body for where you got hit at and stuff like that. That's a slippery slope because I've seen some anime that did that and it didn't go well for those people in that anime. But like I'm interested. That's where the future of VR is going. And I do think that is the next evolutionary step for video games is VR. So I think by 2030, it'll be time for like most people to take that leap. And I know they can do the gun thing. One, I personally saw it. And two, if you go to like Dave & Buster's or some arcade place or whatever, they already got it for like if you play like a Terminator game or House of the Dead or something like that. They got the gun that does the vibrating and all that stuff. So I know they can get it done. Wait, pick the screen indicator. It feels right to you. Well, definitely not that. That's gonna be annoying. I can adjust where? Why they put it directly in the middle? Just put it right there. Matter of fact, yeah, just give me this. Just keep it basic. I'm not doing all that other stuff. Now that you're ready in time with the thing, use the pointy end and swing. Show us that swing. Oh, I got the fence. In the hitting on beat, they'll double the damage. You can also do combos so brutal and savage. Try it. Give that scrub a smack, follow the rhythm, release a combo attack. There's another, give it a try. Different melodies make your enemies cry. Got it. Looks like you're up to snuff. Find a puppet named Maestro. Show you more stuff. They're corrupted. It takes a fee. And as long as you don't join them, you won't be another problem. I'll leave you to it. Keep your head on straight. What about my friends? Wait. Can't believe I'm going. How do I dodge? Okay. Oh, I can't move out the way? I can just do a slow one. Whatever. Let's go. Dodging on beat helps too. Oh, wait a minute. Try that again. I wasn't paying attention. Dodging on beat works too. Let's try weaving that into a combo. I missed the last one. Whatever, I don't care. I can't tell what beat I'm supposed to follow. Okay. Nutcracker. Gonna need to crack these. Well, I still got that? I don't even know if I even still got it. Oh, I don't have it anymore. Oh, yes, I do. Got it! Got it. Still got it. So it looks tougher than the others. I'll try one big swing with Y. Like power me up too. If I focus, I can hit it even harder, holding Y for longer. I like the idea behind this. I just don't like the execution. Oh. Yo, Ravage, how are you? Hope all is well. Thank you for coming through. Oh. Oh, that's that one up. Oh, now they give me a combo thing. Special make your next attack stick a bomb to enemies. Alright, let's go with that. Thank you for the check-ins. Wait, hold on. Maybe I will need this. It says a visualizer, but I don't know how much that visualizer helps. Okay. Even the jumps have a rhythm? See, I hear this beat, but then the thing at the bottom just keeps going. So it's not, I don't know what I'm supposed to follow. Okay. It really does, because I don't know what beat to go with. And then when I'm following at the bottom, it don't seem like it's doing a lot down there either. The next hit, let's do that, whatever. See, it always tells me I'm going off, so I'm like, what am I doing? Oh, I'm about to die. You need to hear the music. Yeah, exactly. Hold on, let me test something. Let me test something. If this solves it, then that's gonna be a big problem. Oh, I'm getting beat up. Wait, I'm doing it wrong. I'm also trying not to get hit. I'm not even trying to hit that guy. Oh my gosh. All right, at least I can deal with you now. Removing the sound didn't help matters. Yeah, removing the sound didn't help matters. It doesn't really improve anything either. Am I supposed to be following that? I heard a different sound effect. It was like, boom, boom. I don't even know if I'm supposed to be following that. See, I'm following the beat for the plants and it's not even letting me. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness, the targeting on this is atrocious. I'm trying to hit him. I do not like this game. This is a no for me, Chief. We're trying to make the best rhythm action game we are listening to. No, y'all gotta try harder. That's why I'm trying to make the best. I don't like this game.
Nah, that ain't it,
Charge, note, slam. I don't even need any of that. Just give me something I can actually follow a beat. More weapons to play with and all that stuff. Let's see. What about you over here? Hit and run style of play. Try to stick in reverb charge whenever you can. So I can just spam it after that? Let me see something. So if I go 1, I can't do it here. I'll try another run. But yeah. This will turn to a button masher where it's just hope and pray. That's exactly what it feels like. Let's go with this. It don't even matter. Wait, hold up. It was, see, it goes so fast. Wait, is that the difficulty setting doing that? I don't even have anything. Yeah, let's go auto. Let's see what auto does. So auto doesn't do anything. Yeah, auto does nothing. It says it's supposed to make the notes wider or whatever. The problem is it comes in too fast. That kind of helps, but you can just spam it faster, I guess. That kind of helps. But yeah, this is just a swing and pray type of thing. 'Cause even the thing I just purchased, like, it's like, I gotta do it like that fast. And still somehow like remember to dodge, because they'll never give you time to get off a full combo, even on the most basic enemies. See? Wait, that money? They ain't let me get my power up, but that's all right. Oh, now it's harder. They told you. And then you gotta dodge in the fourth one because they don't give you no other time to dodge. Gotta do like 3 hit and then jump, or 3 hit and then dodge. 1, 2, 3, jump. 1, 2, 3. Oh, can't even get 3 off on that one. Maybe I could bring him in the air with me. Oh, this is the area I died at, I think. Or no, the area after this. Oh, that was a good combo. I think they base it around 125. You play better. Yeah, something, or at least let you do it in a setting that, like, hold on. Let me do it at 0. Let me wait. I thought I had it for a second. I thought it was coming in slow. It also doesn't help when the controller itself vibrates. That also throws you off. All right, that says 6. I'm gonna just bump it up to, let's bump it up to 50. Let's see what happens at 50. I don't think that's gonna make much of, would that make much of a difference? Oh no, they just, did it just heal? I don't know if that made it. Let's go up to the halfway mark. How many can I get in? My back's taking so long. Hold on. All right, let's go to, now I can't even slide it down. Crazy. Why take these giant jumps? Fine, we'll go here. That's still a little too fast. If anything, that feels faster. All right, let me test it here. Yeah. And this timing assist, this is supposed to be the largest. It says auto syncs inputs. When does it auto sync any of my inputs? You would think if it auto syncs, I would just like hold down the Y and it'll do it for me or something. But no. See, nothing. That kind of helps. I did something there. Wait, Maestro fragment, special arcade token. This sucks. Large amount of junk. Your maximum health. Yeah, let's go to that. Why not? I'm trying to live. How are you still alive? That's crazy. You had no health. Yo, Ordnance. Thank you for coming through. Hello. I'm about to die. I'm like frantically pressing like the dodge button to get out the way. And they want me to keep a rhythm going while all this is going on. Look at everybody attacking at once. Thank you for the check-ins. Yo, thank you for the vibes. Much appreciated. How's your day going? Thank you for all the check-ins. Oh man, I'm done with this game. This game ass. I gave it the old college try. I appreciate you too. What'd you get into today? We're gonna do a little bit of Final Fantasy. I don't want to end this stream on that terrible ass game. We're gonna do a little bit of Final Fantasy. Just a small bit. Halo campaign evolved. It was good. Was it better than the original Halo? I never played. Well, I was about to tell a lie. I don't lie over here. I was gonna say I never played a Halo game, but I did play. I never played any of the Halo main stories. So I played a little bit of Halo 3 multiplayer way back in the day. That's my extent of Halo. I'm not sure. It's a good remake. I would have to find the original and then play the remake and then see like how much change in between the two. Oh wait, let me play my music. Let me play my music now. Also, I don't remember where we left off on this. Oh yeah, I remember now. We finished the volcano, but I have to go back in there because I forgot some stuff from my achievement. But let me do this first. Oh, I can. Oh, I'm about to say I can land here. I'm about to say I know I can land there. All the guns plus the sprint. Oh shoot. And I seen that it was multiplayer too. I seen people doing like multiplayer on the story mode. Or maybe I was seeing that wrong. But it looked like the main campaign you could do with a friend. And I don't know if you could do that in the original Halo. I don't recall ever seeing that. 4-player, oh my gosh. Imagine they had that back in the day. If they had it. Again, I don't know if they did. I'm assuming they didn't. I always assume Halo campaign was single player, but everybody just really got into the multiplayer. But no PvP. Oh, that sucks. That sucks. Can't wait until Thursday. Sparkling Zero DLC is going to have so much content. You get to play as adult Chi-Chi. I need to see her moveset. There's also new stages like Kami Nookout. Ooh. Wait, so they only had like kid Chi-Chi up until this point? Or they didn't have like Chi-Chi at all? One day I'm gonna do, well, no, it's not even one day I'm gonna do the Halo franchise. I am gonna do the Halo franchise because it's going to most likely come up in my 1001 plus games to play before you die. So at least the original trilogy. I don't know. I would have to look at all the Halo games in chronological order to see how I'm supposed to play it and if I have access to those games. But there will be Halo to be played for sure. Get the Master Chief Collection. Easy way to do it. Okay. I think, do they have it on Game Pass? I know they definitely got Halo on Game Pass, but I don't know if it's the Master Chief Collection. CE 2, 3, and 4. Okay. So, Reach. Because I know all of them tie together, but I don't know to like what extent, because you know how like some games they have like the whole universe, but then there's some where it's just like, oh, it's a spinoff. You ain't got to really worry about that one. That's just a spinoff. I want to play like just the main like Master Chief stories in chronological order, like back to back to back. Halo Reach. Oh, he looked it up. Halo Reach, Halo Combat Evolve Anniversary, Halo 2 Anniversary, Halo 3 ODST, and campaign Halo 4. I'm gonna take a photo of this just so when I look it up. All right, I got you. I took a photo of it with my phone so I can see you saying that, and I can go back and be like, all right, when it's time to get into it, play it in that order. Oh wait, you said Combat Evolved, 2, 3 ODST, best played after Halo 3, between Halo 2 and 3 Atmosphere, Reach, and last played among the Bungie titles as a tragic prequel, Halo 4 and 5, and Halo Infinite. Okay, so I have a question. Because I know Bungie like moved away from it or whatever, or like Bungie took over, I should say. So is it its own universe, or is like Bungie continuing it? Because you know, like certain games where it's like it got its own its own universe over here, and then another studio takes it and then they make it their own thing with it. It's 343 now. Okay. Yo, Demon, what's good? Thank you for coming through. Thank you for the check-ins. Much appreciated. So, all right, so 343 has it now. So does 343 do its own Halo universe that ignores Bungie, or they just take Bungie shit and like bastardize it, so to speak? Cause that's how I treated what was that, when I was doing the Batman Arkham games? I played Arkham Origins, which wasn't Rocksteady, but still. I played Origins, I played Origin Blackgate, Asylum, City, and Night, and then I stopped because Gotham Knights is some other stuff, and so is Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. So I ignored the last ones of that. E43 has changed, expanded the lore a bit over the years, I think. Yo, I'm glad you're doing good, Demon. That's good to see you doing good. 343 still in the same what Bungie was doing. Okay, so I do got to play them all together at the very least. I played Arkham Origins, Asylum, yet to do City and Night. City is my favorite out of all of them. I'm not gonna lie. Like out of all the Batman Arkham games I played, City was definitely my favorite. I think you'll really enjoy that one. They're all good. I won't say, I mean, if I had to say my least favorite of the bunch, honestly, it was Night, the last one, but it's still a good game. It's just like, if something had to be last, I would choose Arkham Knight. Although that Red Hood DLC, man, I'm still waiting for a video game where it plays just like that. If they ever make a John Wick video game, it needs to play just like the Red Hood DLC. That DLC is so short too. That's the most tragic thing about that DLC is how short it is. But oh my goodness, like that combat for what they did with Red Hood was crazy. Also, I played Halo 2 and Reach, which were both peak. Couldn't beat 1 CE because I got my ass clapped on hard difficulty. Reach was Mountain Peak. Yo, I really got to get into my Halo lore. I was one of those, like, admittedly, I was one of those dumb fuck gamers where I did the like goofy console war stuff as a teenager. So I was like, I don't want to play no Xbox with this giant hamburger controller. They did have a really atrocious controller when they first came out, and that really turned me off to it more than anything else. It was never really the games. It was always that controller. But I was just like, I don't want to play this. But I missed out on so many good Xbox games because of that. I missed out on, obviously, Halo. I missed out on Crackdown. I missed out on Blue Dragon. I missed out on Lost Odyssey, which Expedition 33 was heavily inspired by. Yeah, they like Xbox has some really good games in hindsight. Why am I not attacking? Okay, here we go. 343 Industries, now Halo Studios, tried to follow Bungie's framework, but they fundamentally changed major plot points. Bungie left the lore mysterious and changed ideas between games for gameplay, while 343 blocked vague hints into a strict expanded universe canon. Okay, here's another question I have as it pertains to that, because I don't know. I'm guessing Bungie had their hands in this first before 343 took over. Would I have to watch any of the Halo movies that came out, like the animated? I think they had some animated movies that came out. I'm ignoring the show. I don't even want to talk about the show. I never watched the show, but people said it was awful. Like Halo fans especially were very disappointed by the show. So I'm not even thinking about that. I'm just thinking about like the actual movies. Honestly, you could just watch the cutscenes. Okay. I still want to play it, but like, yeah. Like I said, my whole thing when I do these games in chronological order, I like to get like fully immersed in the world, or at least have some type of understanding of what I'm getting myself into. Like a couple of years ago, for the very first time, I played Hogwarts Legacy. But before I actually played it, I watched like all the Harry Potter movies just so I can understand the world. I could do that. I can watch the YouTube vids. There was actually a YouTube channel that wait, hold on, I gotta bring up the map. There was actually a YouTube channel that I watch. What's his name? June the King. He usually did like rise and fall content of content creators and stuff, but he did one on all the Halo games, because I guess he was like the fall of Halo or something like that. But he was talking about like how good things were with the original games, and then kind of to your point that you mentioned where they started to like lose direction with 343, and then he talked about like that. But I didn't watch the whole thing, so I don't know exactly like what he got right or wrong about it. All right, I need to look for these treasure chests. There's gonna be a lot of flashing, guys. You gotta excuse me while I do this, because they built this stage like a goddamn ninja star. So I'm looking at the map right here. It definitely looks like a ninja star they threw. Oh, it's gonna flash a lot. 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 I feel like Harry Potter, you have to though. Now that I played Hogwarts, I'm happy that I did go through the Harry Potter stuff, like watch all the movies. It helped in some cases, but not most, because Hogwarts took place 100 years before the events of Harry Potter. But it did help as far as like classes and stuff like that. The little I can't forget the little creatures with the big ears, like Dobby, like help me understand them and all that. Personally, I think it's like Star Wars. True fans will like it, but there's limits of what Master Chief can do, like Star Wars. People hate the new ones. I'm like, the Force you can use in so many ways. Okay, I fully understand that, because I do understand Star Wars. I still haven't finished the newest trilogy of games. I'm eventually going to get to that. All right, so I think most of the chests that I missed are in this room up here. I just gotta make sure I get to them all. So I need to watch, actually, no, there's only one Star Wars movie I didn't watch out of the main line, like the original 9. And that's the 9th one, the last one. Cause I was thinking, I'm like, cause I remember the actress that played Princess Leia passed away. I watched her final movie. Well, I don't know if she's in the final movie, but I know I watched the movie that came out at the time of her death. So I gotta go back and check that. Wait, you just fight. Everybody stay alive. Wait, always have her heal. I can have the rest of the team just attack. It don't even matter. Always want her to heal, so everybody at least that their health stays afloat. Yo, sorry, I was called at work, so I didn't anything you said to me, but I'm back. Oh no, I was just talking about a bunch of stuff, honestly. Ordnance made a Star Wars reference, the comparison to Halo, that was pretty good. But I was just talking about different stuff like Arkham and like how to get into the lore of Halo. And I was using like Harry Potter as an example and stuff. So yeah, you ain't missed that much. Have you played the Plague Tale series? No, but my girl told me it was really good. I haven't, but she told me it was really good, and it's on my list to play. And I seen they got a new game from that franchise that's coming out too. I don't know how it ties into the game or it's its own thing, but I do know it's a new plate game coming out. It's a prequel. Ooh. Wait, do you know the date when it's coming out? I might have to start with that first. I got like so many games I got to get through. So, end of August. Okay. So, I will say this. Our next big game that we're going to be playing on stream, I think it comes out August 10th. They're giving new DLC to Mafia: The Old Country. And we played all the Mafia games last year. But they got new DLC coming out for the newest one that came out last year. So it's going to tell the story of Salieri the mob boss in the first Mafia game, like how he got to be a mob boss. So we're gonna go on that journey together. That's the next big game, and then after that it's Wolverine, and then whenever Ocarina of Time remake comes out, it's supposed to, Nintendo said 2026. I don't know when, but what were your thoughts on Old Country? Story wise, I think it overstayed its welcome. Like they added like an extra 3 chapters that were unnecessary. Like if it was just, I forget the guy's name. He wore like the white suit. If it was all about just taking him out and then that's it, I think that would have been a fine thing. But they added all this other stuff that kind of like broke up the lore. And honestly, it didn't even have a direct tie to 1. Like the DLC right now is going to have a tie to 1. But the combat, it was really good. Combat was very similar to Mafia 3, but better. It was a lot more snappy. I really enjoyed that. Especially with the DLC weapon I had. I was hitting everybody with the one-hitter quitter. No GTA 6? Nah, not. So I am gonna play GTA 6, but not right away. Not right away. I won't be touching GTA 6 for at least the first 6 to 9 months after release. I did the same thing with GTA 5. So I'll touch it down. I'm like, that game's not going nowhere. Plus, you know, I'm trying to like support people, show support and stuff like that. Help other streamers grow. And during that period, I just know it's going to be like really goofy, and I don't want to contribute to it because most people are going to be playing it. And if we're being honest, most of the why did it make me do that? Most of the viewers that are going to watch somebody play GTA 6, it's going to go to the biggest streamers first. So like the Quesos, the XQCs, the Kai Cenat, if he decides to do it, they're going to get the views first. And then once everybody see the ending and whatever, then everybody else will probably get like the scraps and stuff like that for the most part. So it's just going to suck on that end. And then on a small streamer end, it's going to suck even more because everybody going to be playing that game at the exact same time. So how are we going to like properly support each other? You get what I'm saying? So I don't personally want to contribute to that. Plus I'll also have my own October stuff that I'll be doing. I do a bunch of like spooky horror games during October. Kai really can't play. No, he can't. No, he can't. I seen his Elden Ring run. Not all of it, but I seen his Elden Ring run. And I'm like, damn, he made me feel like I could be a pro league player. Oh yeah. I mean, we all like the big streamer, they got somewhere because they were discovered. Somebody saw them and that's how they blew up. I always like seeing how people got to their rise and stuff too. And usually the stuff they're doing now is never the stuff they were doing when they were like trying to be a big streamer or whatever. They were just doing something else completely different, and then they had a viral moment, like somebody clipped something, it went crazy, and the rest is history. Because I think when Kai first started, he was doing like prank videos, but not like the on the street type stuff. Like he was pranking like family members and stuff like that. Or just tell funny stories. He really wasn't like playing games or nothing. And then you had somebody like Queso who was playing games, but like he made like 20 clips a day. So like one of them would definitely go and take off. Oh wait, I seen you say something. I love the story. I love the Enzo Elizabeth angle. I liked it in the beginning for sure. That story, but like I said, the last 3 chapters kind of like turned me off to it, especially since it like ultimately didn't lead into 1, because I thought it was going to be a prequel to the events of 1, and it didn't do that for me. But I played, like, out of all 4 Mafia games in order, I would say my favorites were 1, 3, Old Country, and 2. I would say in that order. 2 had a pretty senseless plot as well, but people like the main character. And that DLC for 2, oh my goodness, that was atrocious. Wait, you said you beat Bloodborne without leveling up? Oh my goodness. Hold up. Round of applause to that. Hold up. Round of applause to that. How long did that take you? Wait, who's the, oh my goodness. It's Tommy for 1, Enzo for 2, Lincoln for 3, Vito. There you go, Vito. Like, I liked the story of Vito until after he got out of prison. And then he became a made man, which made sense to the story, but I was always annoyed that he was a made man still doing grunt work. And then when we found out who the last villain was, they kind of just like slipped him in there at the last second. Like he had nothing to do with what was really going on. The only reason they added him in was like, oh, he found out he was going to snitch instead of being a part of the take. And I was just like, this is stupid. Now, if they would have did the twist with his dad, that was really good. I'll give you that, Demon, for sure, 1,000,000%. I just wish they made that seem like a secondary thing, and that should have been like a big reveal. That should have been a way bigger reveal than what it was. And it felt like that reveal like was on a side quest to me when I played it. But that was a really good reveal. The reveal with oh my goodness, in Mafia 3, where Vito was looking for his friend. They thought he got whacked off in 2, but then he ended up being the driver. That was a good twist as well. Like, Mafia definitely had good moments when it comes to stuff like that. Wait, did I open that? We might have to wrap this up in a minute. It's almost 1 over here, and I got work in the morning. Yo, Daryl, I appreciate you coming through with the hype emotes. I had the video of the final boss fight in my YouTube. If you never visited my YouTube channel, I'll follow your YouTube channel right now. I subscribe to it. Whisper me the link to your channel, because if you try to put it in the chat, my Siri bot's gonna hate you. So we don't want that. But I'll definitely I'll definitely watch it off stream too. Like, because I'm about to wrap this up. Otherwise, I'll watch it on stream right now. But I'm about to wrap this up. I don't even know where this is. I actually might have to do this off stream to get the chests and all that stuff. But we're actually done this area. I'm just trying to find the last chest so I can get this achievement. My bad, Legend. I'm late. I see you come in. I heard the check in and all that stuff. For some reason, it didn't like click in my head. My buddy challenged me. He said, "You may not want to fight him." I like that. Challenge accepted. I see, like I found one. Oh no, it's one more. I thought I had to find 3 more. I had to find 1 more. All right, so it said giant sword. Who gonna take the? Oh my goodness. See, that's why I gotta wait until I get do it off stream. 150 temps. See? But you felt yourself. See, you probably have the opposite effect of me though. Like when I get my ass handed to me like a certain number of times, I start to get fatigued. Like that gamer fatigue set in, and I feel like my reflexes are weakening and getting worse and all that stuff. But I feel like for you, it's the opposite. Like the losses make you better. Hold on, I'm trying to pull this up real quick. Where's my stuff? Oh, here it is. I'm just trying to see how much the giant sword is. Like, how strong is it? Because I got the currently I got the ice sword. Oh man, my ice sword's stronger than this. Man, fuck all that. I don't want it. I'm so disappointed by how weak that giant sword is. Do you by chance own Elden Ring, Night Ring? I'm gonna be honest, I haven't played I only played 1 Souls game ever, and it was on PS3. I'm looking at it right over there. It's Dark Souls 2. And I played like maybe a half hour of it, and I died like maybe 3 times, and I was like, I'm gonna come back to this, and I never came back to it. Not because it's a bad game or anything like that, just other games I got caught up with. So so I don't have that, but I'm not against playing like Souls-like game. No, actually, I take that back. I'm lying. There was 1 Souls-like game I played last year off stream. It's on Game Pass. Tunic was the last Souls-like game I played. That's Tunic is it's like Zelda, like the old school top-down Zelda. It feels like Dark Souls. So I played that. I beat that. But that might have been the last one. So, don't get a chance. Can I add you on Discord? Oh yeah, go ahead. Yeah. Yeah, you definitely can add me on Discord. I was gonna say link it on Discord if you want. Like if you want to send a link instead of doing it through Whisper, you can send it through Discord. Don't wander around non-From Software game Souls, but if From Software, I love them games. Okay, so the last, if you're asking me about From Software, the last From Software game I played on stream was actually it would count for both for on stream because I never played it off. Well, no, I did play it off stream. I'm lying again. Metal Wolf Chaos. I thought it'd be a very fun game to play for 4th of July. Very America-based game with mechs and all that stuff. From Software made that game. It's crazy because originally it was like a Japanese game, but it's one of them few games where it's a Japanese game, but the voice acting is in English. Like kind of how like over here, if we try to get like an imported game, like the whole thing will be in like Japanese, but sometimes the text will be in English or whatever. But for them, it was the opposite. So it's a Japanese game, but the voice acting and all that is in English. and you basically play as the president of the United States that's been framed by your vice president, right? And your vice president trying to take you out. So you hop in your mech suit and try to stop him from taking over America, and also getting rid of him for framing you. It was amazing for the first few stages. Then the shit got old very quick. Not the storyline, but the game, the combat and all that stuff. It felt very grindy by the second half of the game. Like I had to go back and do like previous stages to like build up enough coins to get enough weapons to be strong enough to take on other things. I don't mind grindy games, as you can see, but I don't know. I didn't get any, like, it started to annoy me with how much I had to grind towards the end. Especially for that super cheap final boss. Oh, man. But that might have been the last From Software game I played. Definitely the most recent. All right, I gotta get this done. I'm not fighting no more enemy because they just gonna keep coming. Let's just run. I'm trying to get this done. they just keep popping up. I ain't got time for this. I gotta get to bed. They won't play around. You went that far back. I definitely got to watch now. I'm not going to have you go through all that work of scrolling back and then not watch. Really? My ninja couldn't run? He got the highest luck. That's what luck is for. What? All right, we killing you. I don't care. Wait, hold on. Where's the Wait, did I go all the way to the bottom over there? I don't think I went all the way to the bottom. Oh, damn it. Oh, wait, here it is. Sent it your way once it's done. Is there for you on Discord though. Oh, perfect. I'll definitely check it out. Wait, hold on. Let me. Is it any of these? Because I don't know what chest it is, and we're going to have to figure it out later. I'm about to leave this cave. All right, so it's not that one. It's not that one. Not that one. No! What the hell is this? Gray W. I forgot I beat Dark Souls 2 without leveling up. Oh, you a monster out here. Yeah, see that now the whole Demon of Death username, now that all makes sense. Now it's all, because I was going to ask you where it's coming from, where it stemmed from. I don't even need to ask anymore. I know exactly where you got it from. You're just living up to the name. That's crazy. Without leveling up? I know if I start playing that game, first of all, I'm leaving this. I'm gonna do this later. Where my magic at? We getting out of here. I don't know what the hell that message was, but yeah. I'll probably do that off stream or something. Ain't got time for that. You only got enough for one? Wait, hold on. You only got enough for one for all of this. Well, what is the point? Whatever. We're done. We'll do all that stuff later. So wait, hold on. I'm gonna answer your question. Give me a second. Yo, PS3. Actually, that was RetroArch, but I set it up like PS3. I do have my PS3 though. My PS3 is right here. So I got all my devices around me. I have the PS3, the PS5, the PS4, the Switch 2. I think that's it out here in my other room. I got the Wii, the Wii U, the PS2, the DS, the 3DS, this other stuff in there. But yeah, so I made it look like the PS3 because I was like, oh, I like that whole open look thing. But to answer your other, the most brilliant console free PSN home, yes, I really like that when I never got to play. I always see people talking about it in documentaries and stuff, but like I was very late to the PS3 party. But when they had the PS3 home and all that stuff, I remember seeing people having such fond memories about it and all that. They should bring something like that back. I don't know why they gave up on that, especially with like the newer technology. They can get it to work better. But to answer your question, do I stream it this time? Ideally, I would love if I could stream like around 8 p.m. every night, but my work schedule don't allow that. Like for example, I got home like around 9:30 today. So usually I just tell people at a safe time. I try to get on like around 10. But at some time before midnight, that's what I'm saying. I get on late. So, and then on the weekends, for Fridays and Saturdays, I do up all night streams. So I'm up until the sun comes up. So like I get home, so it'll probably be like 10 at night to like 5 in the morning or something like that. Whenever I can get on. It makes me feel like a dad. Right? And I missed out on that whole wave. So that sucks. But I can live it through you guys and YouTube videos and stuff. But tonight when I get back on, we are going to do, what do we got? We got 30 more demos, or I keep saying demos, 30 more trailers. I'm not doing 30 demos on the stream. 30 more trailers. A brand new demo. I don't know what's the name of the demo we're doing next. The next demo is going to be, well, I can tell you guys right now, as soon as Steam stops acting up. Damon and Baby. Damon and Baby is next. And then this weekend we're doing an Up All Night stream. We're doing Cobra Kai, some more demos. Whatever we can catch from Comic-Con. Oh, in August, Gamescom is happening. So we'll be covering Gamescom. I'm gonna hit up Friendly Pouncer Ibo because Ibo is going to Gamescom. So try to get some correspondence with her. And I'm down to do collabs this weekend. So my collabs are up this. Actually, hold up, I'm lying. I'm half lying. Anyway, yo, thank you for following me on Kick. Much appreciated. So I do have this weekend. I completely forgot. So I am going to stream this weekend, but it's going to be slightly different. I keep forgetting SummerSlam is this weekend. So Saturday, I'm still going to do my up all night stream, but I am definitely going to get on late because of SummerSlam, right? Sunday, I'm not going to do evening stream at all. So I'm just going to stream early until SummerSlam night 2 comes on. So we'll switch it up like that for just this weekend because of SummerSlam. This Friday, however, I will be doing my predictions on who's winning night 1 and night 2. So we'll do that as a part of the up all night stream. And yeah, try to catch all your streams whenever I can, unless I'm sleeping. I appreciate any type of support I can possibly get, whether if it's a lurk, like a genuine lurk. So I appreciate all of that. Yeah, thank you very much. I'm about to raid out who we raiding out to. Let's see. We are raiding out to who is up. Who is up that I haven't raided out to in a while. I never raid out to Pixel Rich before, and he's playing Mecha Chameleon. So let's go raid out to Pixel Rich. I told you guys I was playing crab game with him earlier. So let's go raid out to him. Until then, stay safe, cherish your loved ones, all that good stuff, and I will see you all later today, right? Take care now. Bye-bye then.